So I'm in Japan right now and I'm having a little bit of a meltdown today because I'm trying to find the line between trying new foods and being good. This is one of those situations where I always tell people, like, if it's a once in a lifetime opportunity, then there's no problem with going out, trying the foods you love, as long as you're not going overboard. But I'm trying to figure out where that line is because I'm feeling a little bit bloated, more than usual. And I'm just trying to understand, like, okay, when I go back to Canada, I can fast because in Canada, the food is not as exciting. But at the same time, I don't want to get carried away here, but I want to try a little bit. So what we've been doing so far is that I've been doing like mostly OMAD and keto, but then obviously there's ramen and sushi and stuff like that. So I'm trying those as well. What we've been doing so far is that when we go to these little snack shops, I'll eat like a little bite or two of it and I'll give him almost like 3/4 of what we're getting. And every time we go, we split something because if we don't split it, then it's gonna end up eating too much. And we'd rather try a bunch of different things out. So what we've been doing is just splitting it like that, just getting one between us and trying to eat so we can at least try it, because he's pretty slim, so he can eat whatever he wants. But it's kind of tricky because you come to these countries and they're beautiful countries, and then you want to try all the food because, you know, back home the food isn't as exotic for us because we're used to it. But it just kind of causes a little bit of a meltdown when you start feeling like you're getting a little bit bloated. And it's a little bit upsetting, but that's just kind of how it works. And I'm really excited to come back to Canada and do another extended fast because, like I said, I want to get to my goal weight before January this time. So I think I'm just gonna kind of chill out, enjoy it as it lasts. There's only about 10 days left anyway, and then come back to Canada and get back on track. I think that's the best thing that I can recommend for most people while traveling. Yesterday we had this amazing Wagyu beef, which is the first time that we've ever had is it Wagyu? Wagyu beef. So we went to this Japanese Wagyu beef restaurant. That was super keto. That was really good. I had some ramen, which is not keto because there's the noodles and stuff in it, but it was amazing. And obviously ramen is something that's famous to Japan, so you can't really come to Japan without trying ramen. And we had sushi, but anyway, it's been great so far and we're doing a good job. Just wanted to kind of share my thoughts with you guys about my little mini meltdown. But today we're gonna do off OMAD. It's already 2 p.m. though, so it's kind of more intermittent fasting. It's gonna be a window. So we're gonna try a couple things. And one thing I noticed about the culture here is that everybody has long queues in order to wait for food. So for sushi, for example, we waited for, wait, I'm trying to press people. For sushi, we waited about 3 hours to get that best sushi. For the Wagyu, we waited 3 hours. And there's just a lot of queuing and waiting, and it's a social activity more than anything. So it's not all about just eating like it is in North America. And I think that's one of the reasons why people here stay slim. Not to mention that their portions are small. Do you hear that crow? The crows are very aggressive here. It's definitely interesting to walk in a foreign country, trying to know where you're going while you're vlogging at the same time, trying not to run into people. It's a little bit trickier than I thought, so that's why I haven't been vlogging so much this trip. I'm vlogging and he's guiding me. So that's how I'm getting around right now, because he's pulling me around people as I'm staring at the camera and vlogging. Or else I will probably bump into everything. People always crossing the streets. Just little vending machine thingies. You just put money in and you get a little toy. So weird. That's me checking myself out in the mirror if I got fat yet today. There are these little crate machines. So cute. Whoa. This is so cool. We played one of these the other day and we totally got scammed. We put like 20 bucks in and didn't win anything. Whoa, everything looks so cool and flashy. This is the eel place. We're going to an eel place tomorrow. Japan, there's these like vending machines when you come to the restaurant. You have to pick what you want, and you take a ticket, and then you go sit down, and then you just give them the ticket, so you don't actually have to interact with anyone. The other one's this one, actually, 1,200 one.
Thank you. 特製塩ラーメンです。お待たせしました。
We're at this popular ramen place and you just sit around. I just gave them the tickets and we ordered there on the vending machine. Just got the tickets and gave them to the guys. So we're waiting for our ramen now. I came on an adventure by myself and I'm completely lost and my Wi-Fi's not working. And I find the city because apparently we were not in the city the entire time and look how massive it is. Oh my god. Okay, back to the hotel to take a little bit of a break, and now we're going out for karaoke apparently tonight. So I'm pretty excited for that. I'm definitely feeling a lot better than I was this morning when I was kind of having my meltdown. And it's kind of that feeling I think a lot of you can relate where if you mess up for a couple of days, and in this case it's not really messing up because I'm on vacation and I kind of planned it this way. And I planned what I was going to eat and I planned that I might break keto and stuff. But it's this sense of feeling like you're losing control. This type of feeling that people get where you feel like you're losing control. It's not really losing control at this particular moment because right now I'm on vacation and I planned it this way. And considering the fact that I'm on vacation, I'm doing a really good job at staying on track. But obviously, like, it's the first time in almost over a year that I'm breaking keto and breaking OMAD a little bit. So I'm feeling a little bit nervous about this. Like, it definitely makes me feel uneasy because I feel like it's snowballing, but it is planned and I'm being careful about it. But this type of feeling of losing control is the same type of feeling that people get, and I'm sure you guys can relate, because it's that feeling that you get when, for example, let's say like one day you went and you binged on a bunch of food, you were just doing binge eating, and then you're trying to get back on track, but it's snowballing and you're not feeling well. I think it's the exact same situation, the exact same feeling that you feel when you're losing control. And right now, again, I'm not losing control because it's planned and the way that I'm eating is planned, but I feel really off that I'm not keto, and I feel really off that I'm not OMAD. And that's one reason why I'm really missing being back home and fasting. But I'm making the best out of this opportunity because at the same time, it's once in a lifetime. I keep saying that. And it's not an excuse to eat very poorly and eat out of control and gain a bunch of weight. But it's also a way to kind of learn moderation, learn how to relax, learn how to try not to get so much like anxiety around food that people get. And in these types of situations where a lot of us have problems with food addiction, it's very hard to kind of manage that feeling that you have where you feel like you're losing control, but it's planned, but you just don't feel well when you look in the mirror. You feel like, oh my God, what happens if I start gaining weight again? What happens if it snowballs? And that's kind of what I was feeling this morning. And I was just feeling really under the weather because I'm trying to enjoy my time, but I'm worried what happens if I gain a bunch of weight. I decided not to drive myself crazy. You guys wouldn't even believe it, but I was going to bring my scale here. And I decided to bring a pair of jeans here. So I don't really wear jeans. I'm more of a leggings person right now, but I brought it here just so I can kind of wear it every couple of days and see like if I'm really losing it or if I'm kind of staying on track. So far it's not so bad. I feel a little bit bloated when I'm buttoning them up, but that's how I decided to judge it, because I know for a fact I usually bring my scale places, and I know that I'm just going to start getting really upset if I start weighing myself, because obviously the water weight's fluctuating. Another thing is that we're walking so much. We're walking a lot all over the place. We don't take any cabs at all. We're taking all public transit because it's a lot cooler of an experience. It's super local, way cheaper too. And another thing is that it's just so much fun to walk everywhere and sightsee. If you take a cab, you're kind of in the cab. It's not so much fun. But if you're walking like half an hour to each place that you're visiting, it's a lot more fun because on the way you're seeing so many things that you wouldn't see if you were taking cabs or Ubers or all these types of things. So you get to kind of walk, and if you see something, you stop at the shop. But anyway, this is my vlog today. I know I haven't been vlogging a lot, but like I mentioned in this video, it's really hard to walk around, look at what I'm experiencing, and vlog at the same time while trying not to get lost, while looking at the map, trying not to bump into people. So that's why I haven't been vlogging so much, and I'm trying to get back in it for you guys because I know you guys are kind of waiting for me to post a bunch of Japan vlogs. I did shoot a lot of footage, but I think I'm gonna go home and like edit proper videos in Canada when I go home. And right now I am trying to just kind of bear with me. And I hope everyone who's fasting is having a great time. I tell you guys, I know I'm in Japan and everything, but I envy you guys for fasting right now because I'm kind of missing fasting a lot. And this experience actually made me realize how much I love fasting and how fasting just makes me feel really great. So I'm so proud of you guys who are fasting right now. Keep it up. You got this. You can do this, honestly. Like once you start getting used to it and once you start incorporating fasting into your lifestyle regularly, whether it's intermittent fasting or water fasting, you're gonna see, you're just gonna feel so amazing. And I think I should just start fasting in Japan. But I'm seeing maybe intermittent fasting. Maybe I'll get back on that OMAD for the next couple of days on the trip so I don't go crazy. But I hope you guys like this little video. It's not professional or anything. I have no lighting over here. But I put a bunch of snippets of like public transportation, walking through the crosswalks, all this stuff. And it's just crazy because you have like a sense overload. You're walking through and all these characters, you don't understand anything. There's these shiny, flashy lights, massive buildings, so many people. It's just, woo! I don't even know. I'm not culture shocked because I lived in Hong Kong for 6 months, but that was in 2013. I just feel so happy and overwhelmed because I always loved Asia. I've always loved Asia. But anyway, I'm gonna like hang up on you guys. It's not even hanging up, but I'll see you guys later. Keep fasting. You got this. If you have any questions, message me on Facebook in the group. It's the easiest way that I can answer all of you guys through the thread. And I'm not really posting anything on Instagram either because of just the Wi-Fi and everything. But I hope you guys have a great fasting today. And let me know if you have any questions. If you put it in the comments down below, then I'll be able to reply because I'm kind of checking everything all at once. So I'll see you guys next time. Mwah. I'll try to vlog a little more for you guys. Bye.